was assaulted on the sets of Padmavati in Jaigarh area of Jaipur. These are pictures on your screen right now of that entire act which has been caught on camera. Now, workers of the Karni Sena attacked Bhansali and vandalized the set of Padmavati over alleged distortion of historical facts. In those pictures, you can clearly see that some members of this outfit, a fringe outfit in Rajasthan called the Karni Sena, have taken objection to Sanjay Leela Bhansali's depiction of Padmavati. Now, the CEO of Bhansali Productions has said, and I quote, "It was an act of typical miscreants and it is all the latest." Swati, perhaps Mr. Sanjay Leela Bhansali is well aware of what Karni Sena is capable of doing, because in the past also he has faced their wrath when it came to the depiction of Jodha in the movie Jodha Akbar. What is he saying this time around?
Well, that's right. In fact, this is a controversy that's been brewing for a while. The Rajput Karni Sena, along with several other Rajput groups, have been protesting against the alleged depiction of Queen Padmavati, who was the Queen of Chittorgarh, in poor light, because she is a celebrated character in Rajasthan's history, and a lot of these protesters believe that she has been depicted in poor light in Padmavati, and so they have been trying to get in touch with Sanjay Leela Bhansali and talk to the director to see to it that that allegedly barged into the shoot of Padmavati at Jaigarh Fort in Jaipur, and they assaulted Sanjay Leela Bhansali and the crew members. They also vandalized her and made their point in a violent sort of a way.
Okay. Swati, do stay on with us. We've got Rajiv Masand also joining us. Rajiv, any word from the Bhansali Productions, particularly not on this incident, but on distorting history, which has been the allegation?
Well, no. I did actually have a word with Shobha Sant, who is the CEO of Bhansali Productions. She was in Mumbai at the time, but the information she had was that this was her exact words was that this is the act of typical miscreants. There is no word on really what the issue specifically was. We know that the film, in fact, is meant to be a Bhansali's take on the story of Rani Padmavati and Alauddin Khilji, the emperor who, in fact, attacked the kingdom. So we don't really know how there is how this information has perhaps gathered momentum, that there has been a distortion of facts, because the script is not out. The script is obviously the film is not out. This is not the first time something like this has happened. It happened the last time with Bajirao Mastani as well. Before, and Sanjay Bhansali had said the same thing, that before seeing the film, how does one assume that facts are being distorted? So it's hard to tell really how the people who came and vandalized the set have decided that the facts were distorted. But there was an incident. We know that there was an attack. We've now seen visuals. But the CEO of Bhansali Productions has in fact confirmed that it wasn't a set. They were actually shooting on location, which is why the miscreants could actually get as far as the director, because if it was a set, there would be a lot more security. This was able to take place because they were actually shooting on location on the streets of Jaipur in an open area where it's much easier to have access to talent and to crew.
Now, Rajiv, I would request you to please stay on with us, because we have a member of the Karni Sena, Loken Singh, and he was part of this group which vandalized property there at Jaigarh Fort in Jaipur, because you were particularly wanting to know what have they taken objection to. So I'm going to ask this question. Loken Singh ji, you're the founder of the Karni Sena. Tell me, what is it that you do not like? And more importantly, if you think that there is distortion of facts, is this the way to protest?
To be frankly speaking, partner, from last 3.5 months, we were trying to give a message that this historical distortion should be stopped.
नहीं, क्या distortion? डिस्टॉर्शन क्या है? अभी तो जो मतलब बॉलीवुड से पता चला उसकी तो स्क्रिप्ट ही बाहर नहीं आई है अभी तक. आपको कैसे मिल गई? डिस्टॉर्शन क्या हुआ है मुझे पहले ये बताइए. Mr. Loken, can you hear me? I think we have lost that phone connection with Loken Singh. We'll try going back to him in just a short moment. But Rajiv, if you heard him there, I think this is a case where these are just goons on the prowl. and perhaps looking for cheap publicity, because they seem to have beaten up Sanjay Leela Bhansali also. We can see in these pictures.
That is the impression that certainly the CEO of Bhansali Productions gave me. What she said is these are typical miscreants, and it's true. Really, it's hard to judge. It's not the first time that you're right. It's not the first time that goons or that miscreants have attacked a filmmaker or attacked a production house when they've announced a film about a historical figure or a historical incident. It's not the first time. It does seem like people with agendas, and this is sometimes the only way to get attention. So until it's proven, and until this gentleman explains how and what they're exactly protesting against, they will come across as people who have an agenda, people who want attention.
Do say on, Rajiv. We've got Loken back on the phone line. जी लोकेन जी, आप क्या बता रहे थे? अभी तो स्क्रिप्ट ही नहीं आई है बाहर, तो आपको कैसे पता चल गया कि उसमें गड़बड़ हुई?
No, my dear good friend. There is a paper named Indian Express, where when Ranveer Singh accepted the role of villain, she told, according to him, he requested Sanjay Leela Bhansali that should be a good role for 2 minutes opposite to Deepika Padukone. Deepika Padukone in this film is Padmavati. And finally, I'm talking about the paper cutting. I don't know the script. I am quoting the statement of the Ranveer Singh.
Okay.
And according to him, if an intimate scene with Alauddin Khilji or Padmavati, that can't be a tolerable thing. And we are protesting from last 3 months.
नहीं, let me get this straight. लोकेन जी, आप ये कहना चाह रहे हैं कि एक कोई इंटीमेट सीन है रणवीर सिंह और दीपिका पादुकोण के बीच में, और उससे आपको आपत्ति है, वो आपको पसंद नहीं है? मेरा आपसे ये जानना है,
उनका रियल लाइफ में क्या रेपो है? वी डोंट हैव एनी ऑब्जेक्शन.
लोकेन जी, मुझे आपसे ये जानना है कि अगर फिल्म में ऐसा कुछ डिपिक्शन हो रहा है, तो एक चीज होती है जिसे कहते हैं FIR, एक चीज होती है जिसे कहते हैं धरना. ये आपने कहां से सीखा कि आप उसके डायरेक्टर को, फिल्म के डायरेक्टर को मार दें? आपने डायरेक्टर पे हाथ क्यों चलाया?
ऑलरेडी
दिस इज वायलेंस.
हम ऑलरेडी कर रहे हैं. धरना हो रहा है, प्रदर्शन हो रहा है, FIR हो रहा है.
डू यू एग्री दैट व्हाट द करनी सेना, Mr. Loken Singh, listen to me. Mr. Loken Singh, listen to me. Do you think that you should be charged for absolute act of writing? This is gundaism. You are coming, you are breaking into a property and breaking sets. This is not your personal property. It was someone else's property.
वो तो आपकी मर्जी है. This is your discussion.
No, this is not my discussion. I want to know, do you think this was a civilized way to register your protest by beating up the director? Okay, so Rajiv, it's very clear. The moment you ask these difficult questions to these goons, Rajiv, can you hear me?
Yes.
Rajiv, but the moment you ask them, and they seem to have an objection with an alleged intimate scene between Ranveer Singh and Deepika Padukone, and that is why they carried out this goon-like behavior.
I want to say here, I've been tracking this film, and other journalists have been tracking this film from the time it was announced. And the truth is that no information actually has been released about this film. You cannot go by hearsay that appears in the media. Very often, these are rumors. There has been no interview that Ranveer Singh has given specifying that there's an intimate scene. I mean, anybody who is aware of how the film industry works, and certainly how Sanjay Leela Bhansali works, is aware that his script and his information and his scenes are extremely private, are kept extremely secretive. He's very, very secretive about his films. There is no way that a detail that crucial would have been officially announced or declared or revealed in an interview by Ranveer Singh. We've been tracking this film, but no such information has gone out from anyone within the crew. So this is hearsay. Ultimately, what this gentleman and his team of people have done is responded to hearsay by attacking a film set, which is completely shocking, and it's hard to justify that act. However, whichever way you look at it.
Absolutely, Rajiv, thanks very much for joining us with that perspective. What seems to be the reason, according to this Karni Sena Swati, is an absolutely stupid reason, because they feel that there is some sort of an intimate scene between Ranveer Singh and Deepika Padukone playing Alauddin Khilji and Padmavati, and they take objection to that. I want to know at this moment, what has been the response of the Rajasthan government, or will they give in to appeasement?